Well, mostly cloudy skies is what's dominating the weather on this Thanksgiving Eve. 25 degrees, humidity at 68%, and temperatures pretty much through the entire region below freezing. Further west you go, that's where you'll find the coolest readings. 23 in Ironwood, 27 in Crystal Falls, 25 in Ontonagon, and further east you go, you start seeing better chances of seeing 30 degrees. 30 in Escanaba, 29 in Munising, 31 at the Sioux. Those winds coming out of the southwest at around 9 or 10 miles per hour on this Wednesday. But the good news, though, we are keeping it dry, and that's how it's going to be at least until sometime on Friday. By Friday, we introduce the chance of some rain as a cold front begins to slide through. With that cold front pushing through the area, we'll eventually see the changeover from rain into snow by Saturday morning. So, yes, Friday will be all liquid. By Saturday, we'll be dealing with some frozen precipitation. So be aware of that for the middle portion of the holiday weekend. Now, dry weather prevailing throughout the entire state of Michigan. Somewhat of a thick deck of clouds. If you really want pure sunshine, you really have to go towards the state of Illinois. That's really where we're seeing the best weather throughout the entire Midwest. Now, towards the northwest into parts of Minnesota and North Dakota and even parts of Wisconsin, we're dealing with a little bit of that snow and even a little bit of that ice in parts of North Dakota, South Dakota, and just to the west of Minneapolis. So if you are traveling on, say, I-94, keep that in mind as you travel through parts of Minnesota and North Dakota, at least over the next couple of hours. For us, though, we will keep it dry. Maybe still a small chance of a flurry here and there in the western tip of the UP near the Ironwood area associated with that small disturbance. But overall, that's a relatively weak disturbance, and it's really going to fall apart as it makes its way further towards the east with the dry air already intact. Now, the warmth really building in parts of the plains and Rockies throughout this Thanksgiving holiday, and for tomorrow, really for them, we can see even temperatures up into the 60s and 70s in parts of South Dakota. For us on the other side, we will be dealing with temperatures into those 30s, so we'll still be under this cool pocket of air, but temperatures are moderating. That is great news, and that's going to set up for rain to develop on Friday with that cold front early on. Eventually, that changes over into snow. Now, when it comes to those snow chances, we will keep them somewhat isolated to scatter around 30% chance on Saturday, and some of that will also be triggered by the lake effect. So really not heavy accumulations. And then on Sunday, the day to get back from the weekend, it's looking to be a dry one. Now for tonight, though, 24 degrees, a mixture of clouds and moonlight. Winds out of the southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. So really, temperatures are not going to drop off too much once sunset occurs because of those winds coming out of the southwest. Now by tomorrow, we'll start seeing a little bit of a shift in those winds out of the northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. But temperatures actually warming up about a good 5 degrees compared to what we had today. 31 in Houghton, 33 in Ontonagon, 36 in Florence, 37 in Manistee. And for Turkey Day on Thursday, sunset occurring at 5:09 p.m. We're going to keep it partly sunny throughout the daytime hours and mostly cloudy by the evening. Just a 10% chance of a snow flurry. And then looking further ahead for the remainder of the weekend, we can see temperatures really dropping down to 32 degrees on Saturday, warming up back to 40 by early next week.